This one lifted in the air, left field. Rosarena makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Junior Dominguez.
Junior Dominguez, the next up for the Marlins. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Swing and a miss. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Outside low. And a count 1-2. Right through there, got it. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Astros 2 and the Marlins nothing. Two out, space is empty.
Designated hitter, Marco Martinez.
And first off, swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
And it's a strikeout for the Sandman, his second of the game. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now for the Marlins, Davison De Los Santos. Martinez back to work. Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Puts it away for the out. Back to the top of the Miami order. And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards.
Edwards.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Edwards, a former All-Star. A career batting average over 300. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one just misses.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Marlins down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now here's the Marlins DH, Steve Morales.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. And ball 1.
1-1.
Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right side.
Fielder,
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Struck out swinging his first time. He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And now 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
1 down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Gary Sanchez at the plate. Doubled his first time. And that is out of play. Next offering is fouled back. Just off the outside corner, and the count is 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here comes Yoan Moncada. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
0-1's the count.
Fly ball to right. Taylor. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting second.
So up next, Graham Pauley. Fly to left his first time. Swung on, belted. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting right fielder, Junior Dominguez.
Now it's the right fielder, Junior Dominguez. Dominguez. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Ripped on a line.
I got it.
Taylor pulls that one down, and that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Astros 2 and the Marlins nothing.
Pitching
The left-hander on now, Braxton Garrett.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Martinez up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss.
Nope. Outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This to 3rd, Moncada. 1 up, 1
He's
down.
out.
now batting the catcher,
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Emmanuel Rivera. A runner at first for him, nobody out. So a lefty out of the pen, Christian Javier.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, please welcome your Houston Astros.
And we're back. Bottom of the second. And the batter now, Marco Martinez.
Martinez.
Abbott back to work. On its way to the corner. And foul as it bangs off the fence. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
It's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Yainer Diaz now at the plate. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And he grounds one to the right side. And it's through for a hit. The throw to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Ezekiel Duran up next for the Astros.
Ezekiel Duran.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. The pitch. He goes down looking. Runners at the corners here. One away. Rosarena will hit next.
Rosarena.
The other way. And there's 2 away. Here comes the throw. Now it's going to be Mickey Moniak.
How many times have we seen an early at-bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off a throw. The throw is late, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Martinez.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Dominguez sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 1 out, base is empty. Into center and a base hit. It's not often someone hits a baseball this hard. It's worthy of the StatCast treatment, Singy.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour. StatCast absolutely lives for these moments. You know, it's so cool to get that kind of data back almost instantly.
Here goes the runner. In the dirt. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Runner goes again. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 4-1.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Max Schumann, a runner at first for him, nobody out. Martinez with a good game to help lift them to the win.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Marco Martinez. Really interesting to see him continuing his career as a two-way player at the major league level. Definitely always a topic of conversation around a game.
Because it's so rare in baseball history, it gets people excited. He's a great athlete.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. And now the Nats get their first. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Keibert Ruiz. That's to third. Makes a sliding stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Carlos Cortez.
This is such a difficult play for a third baseman, Chris. A sliding stop and worthy of another look with StatCast.
Well, I'll tell you, man, I'm frustrated if I'm the one hustling down the line the whole time, thinking I've got a knock and going to beat the throw, and then, boom, you hear the ball hit the mid, and you're out. That's just a great stop and great throw.
Martinez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swings through that one for strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now batting, third baseman, Marco Martinez.
And first offering is fouled off. Parker, 27 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. That's to third. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
One out. Runner at second. Yainer Diaz getting ready to hit. Runner takes off for third. Lifted in the air now the left side, and he makes the catch. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Top of the order. So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Brady House. On the ground to third. They get the force, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9th inning coming up. It's the national. Here comes a pinch hitter for the Astros. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. opening day baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Houston Astros find themselves as underdogs as the curtain rises on the season. Singy, what do you say in the clubhouse when a lot of folks are writing you off before the first pitch is even thrown?
You say forget all that, Boog. Block out the noise because the season is decided on the field, okay? So there's still talent on this roster, and if one or two players have big years, they could be right in the thick of the race.
That's a good point, Chris. Seems like every year we see at least one team unexpectedly make a run, and maybe this season they could be that team.
And now,
the crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. First and second, one out. Martinez will hit next. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, one out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch.
Clearly, he had a fool.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Corey Snyder. Swing at a ground ball. Over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. 2 outs, base is empty. Martinez goes 6'1", batting in the cleanup spot, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Out number 3. So no runs. 2 on, 2 outs. And fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there.
And the batter now, Colt Keith. First and second, 2 down here on opening day. And he drops it down the third baseline. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Marco Martinez up next for the Astros.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Sneaks through, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
The catcher, Yiner.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Hampson tossed to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So 1 out, nobody on. Jose Caballero, the next to hit for the Angels. Hard hit to third. Zips it to first. 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 5, Corey Snyder.
2 on, 1 out. Martinez digs in now. And the first offering is not close.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Not close with that one. And the count is 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. With the go-ahead run at the plate here at the top of the ninth. Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him.
Take your base.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Yiner.
And here's the catcher, Yiner Diaz.
Well, if he gets the save here, he's going to have earned it. Just getting through this hitter is going to be a challenge enough.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Ward going back on this one. Gone! That ball was crushed. and they've rallied from 4 back. It's 6-4. That sound you hear is every writer in the press box smashing the delete button on their keyboards.
Talk about flipping the script, Boog. This story was set up for a different type of finish. Now, who knows how to win? Just an unbelievable turn of events here. I mean, they've been putting together solid at-bats all inning. They set the table for him, and he delivered big time to get him the lead. Huge momentum.
First and second, 1 out. Martinez now at the plate.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Oh, 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the second game of the series. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a foul out of play. Two on, 1 out. And that's a base hit around third. The throw in, and he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Hampson tosses across the first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Runner breaks for third. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 3-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Garrett Hampson. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Martinez to first, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. 3 innings complete. It's the Astros 3 and the Angels 1. 1 out, base is empty.
Third baseman, Marco Martinez.
Short hop liner handled it short to first, and very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, nobody on. Now the third baseman, Marco Martinez. That missed by a lot. 1-0. And another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground, Snyder. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. Man at first. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Maybe a 2-ball. 5. To second for 1, and it's over his head. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Martinez could have done more in this game despite the win. Singled and knocked in a run.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, Marco Martinez. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And 1
1
and
ball,
2.
2 strikes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
So there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
That one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Bases loaded. 2 down.
Martinez.
And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another
2-0
ball.
the count.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that's the 3rd out. So 2 down, Marco Martinez. Up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 in this one. And that is out of play. Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back in Anaheim, now it's the shortstop, Garrett Hampson. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Scoops it up barehanded. Not in time. He's safe.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt, great hustle to get himself a
And now, Marco Martinez.
Marco Martinez.
First pitch, not close. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Well struck deep right field, way back and out of here. That one felt good, and they lead it. It's 3-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
One out, bases empty.
Designated hitter, Marco Martinez.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. In the air, right side. Kiersey on the move towards foul ground. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And he hits a ground ball right side. And now 2 gone. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Marco Martinez. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
Back foot slider struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Martinez.
Gonzalez back to work. Martinez stands in now, looks at that one inside.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So a man at first. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Now the 0-1. That to right. Kiersey. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder Randy Arozarena.
Runner on at first with one gone. And now here is Randy Arozarena. Now snap throw to first. And he dives back in safely. Runner on the move. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. And now two aboard.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Snyder over to second. Double play. What a clean killing day in the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 5, 6, and 7. Martinez was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
Oh, Boog, can't say enough about.
It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Houston Astros. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. We're going to have a special atmosphere for this one, Singy. These fans have been waiting a long time to get back inside the ballpark and support their favorite team.
Yeah, we knew today would be electric, but after their team picked up a few road wins to kick off the year, I think the energy inside this stadium is going to be turned up an extra notch. So let's see if they can keep this good start going here at home.
And now,
all right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Houston Astros.
Almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Marco Martinez.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA. And, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
O'Neal Cruz leading things off and takes a strike. Way out front for strike two. Packed house here at Dyken Park. That one's upstairs, ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Man, that thing just barely got the zone, so you almost can't blame the guy for laying off. I mean, with the way knuckleballs dart all over the place, realistically, that could have just as easily missed by 4 or 5 inches. It's such a tough pitch to not overcommit to, so sometimes you just hold up and hope it dances out of the zone.
Mason Wynn, the next Pirate to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Martinez, a former Rookie of the Year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a knuckleball, a splitter, and occasionally uses a cutter. And he drops it down the third baseline. Bare hands it, tough play, and he's safe at first. Some strange defense there.
No shame in his game. He extends his hitting streak by laying down a bunt, and it counts for a reason. The streak lives to see another day. Nicely done to utilize some small ball right there.
That one fouled off. Man at first, one away. That's in there.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Ball one there.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ground ball to first, could be 2. To second, there's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now here come the Astros. No score. So now the Astros designated hitter, Marco Martinez. Martinez matched a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And the inning is over. End of one. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. That one close, ruled a ball. 1-0.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out.
Man, it's almost unfair that he can just pull that knuckleball out of his pocket and float it up there in addition to his other pitches. It's unlike anything else he throws, and because he doesn't throw it all the time, you just don't get a good look at it throughout an at-bat.
And now the 0-1. Just missed. Horwitz went deep in his most recent game. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that one hammered back there. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Adolis Garcia stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-2.
Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That K is his third of the game, so they make short work of him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. On to the third inning. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Martinez back to work. Hard hit left side. Gets it to first. And a quick out, number 1. And here's the catcher, Andy Rodriguez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Rodriguez measures 6 feet even in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that one is lifted in the air. Snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And ball 1.
Inside.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Schumann sizing this one up. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We move on to the bottom. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Marco Martinez.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. So no run. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Well, here's a deal not everyone remembers. Cruz was actually signed by the Dodgers in 2015, but Los Angeles dealt him to Pittsburgh in 2017 for Tony Watson. That's a rare trade the Dodgers just might regret.
Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, designated hitter Mason.
To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Mason Wynn. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1. Here's a rocket out to left. Rosarina makes the play, and it's out number 3. Bucks go down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
You know, these Pirates, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And now 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty.
Ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off. He was late. Kicks and deals. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball there. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. They get the force, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. He continues to roll on the mound. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Martinez back to work. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Next one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And there's a ball.
2.
That's out to center field. Schumann under it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Jorge Polanco, the next Pirate to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Polanco, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He joined the team as a free agent. Pitch misses. 1-1. That one is upstairs. And that's in for a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
One down, base is empty. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now here is O'Neal Cruz with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Stepping in, Mason Wynn. Man at second. Center field. Pena on the move. He's got it, and that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Astros 2 and the Pirates nothing.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Marco Martinez.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1's the count.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back here at Dyken Park, all set for the start of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ryan Reynolds. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
Lau in the box, lays off for ball 1.
No strike.
And he chases a high fastball there.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Tying run at the plate. Runner on the go. This one in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. And that one lifted in the air center field. Hauls it in for the out. Spencer Horwitz, the next to hit. And there's a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Oh, man. That stays fair. We got a new ball game. Great swing. Just couldn't keep it between the lines. He's got to try to bottle that. Do it again.
The tying run at the plate. Close, but called a ball. And a count 1-2.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Swing and a ball popped up. Brings it in, and there are 2 outs. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Adolis Garcia. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That misses. 1-2 to count. Good eye right there.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
And El Brumby is kept in check with the K.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sir Anthony Dominguez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Martinez was good on the mound in this one, though the hitting didn't go as well.
Not a great hitting effort, Boog, but he pitched well enough, and that's always valuable.
Here in Houston, we head to the bottom of the 2nd. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Marco Martinez. singing. Even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani for this to be impressive. He's proved his tremendous talent by taking the two-way role this far.
Keller back to work. Just
Inside,
missed.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
It's been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
2 out, space is empty.
Number 9, Marco Martinez.
Fastball for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air, left field. Reynolds gets under it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. One out, bases empty.
Number 9, Marco Martinez.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. High fly ball out towards left field. This one's got a chance. And it hits the fence. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
One out. Runner at second. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Soft contact in the air, and that's a base hit. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single. It's 5-1. Now here is Marco Martinez. 1 for 3.
Martinez.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Tying run at the plate.
Aye.
In the dirt,
No
but
balls,
no
2
advance
strikes.
from the runners. The 0-2. Got him swinging.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
1 ball.
In the
2
dirt,
strikes.
but kept close. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Trying to send this to extra innings.
That's in. Ball 2.
That's outside, and that's ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Back here in Houston, here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Runner breaks for 3rd. In there for strike 3. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Well, Boog, I never really like trying to steal 3rd base when my teammate's up there with 2 strikes. That
and a final. Marco Martinez up next for the Astros. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And that one fouled off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That is it. The left
Now
field.
it's Randy Arozarena.
Arozarena.
To the right side, Mateo tosses to first. They get the out on Arozarena. That's the 3rd out. Inning the bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, he
0-1's
threw
the
that
count.
fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Ripped, but it curls foul. Two outs. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Reynolds settles under it and makes the catch. That is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. 3 innings. Mason Wynn, the next Pirate to hit. Base hit, 1 run is in. Coming home.
Cut it, 2.
Tag, and he's out at the plate. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
The left fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Oviedo back to work. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, these Astros just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Runner takes off in the air, right field. He's got it. One down. So next up for Houston, Ezekiel Duran. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Line drive, base hit. Here comes the throw. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
2 on, 1 out. Next is the designated hitter, Jose Altuve. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Feed to second. That's 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
One down. Marco Martinez up next for the Astros. A switch hitter batting right. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
And a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
First and second, 2 outs. Jorge Mateo now. And that's a base hit into left field. Coming home. Head first slide, and he's safe. And they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So up next, Marco Martinez. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. And that one in the air center field. Lee moving under this one. And that'll do it. The Astros lead one. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
There's a swing and a drive. Bangs off the wall. Around from second is the tying run. Throw cut off to third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So they get one run on 2 hits. No errors, no one left. We move on to the man at first, one away. And fouled off. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
Well, he didn't want to go after him with the fastball at all in that at bat. Nothing but off-speed stuff. Even with all the changeups coming, somehow he was still early on the swing. So I think he had to be thinking it was only a matter of time until he saw some heat.
Ground ball left side. Whips it across, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Fitzgerald.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
Martinez.
Fought off foul. High fly ball out towards left center. Ramos sizes this one up. Makes the grab. And there's one down. Martinez could have done a bit more to help them out.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
So 2 down, and next to hit for Houston, Marco Martinez. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Not close
1-1.
with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the second game of the series. And there's the ball.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
On the ground, Fitzgerald tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. On to the bottom of the 1st. It's the Astros 1 and the Giants coming up. Two outs and 1 in scoring position.
Designated hitter, Marco Martinez.
Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
0-1.
2 outs and a runner at 3rd. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through that one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
0-2.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. A run, a hit, and a man left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Astros 3 and the Giants 1. Two outs, a couple of base runners at 1st and 2nd.
Marco Martinez.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And that one is lifted in the air. Lee under it. And that is that. 2 left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 3. So next up for Houston, Marco Martinez. 0 for 3 in this one. And a swing and a miss. Jelly, a guy that comes at you with one of the biggest curveballs around. It's got a ton of movement.
1-1.
1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
And what makes it so good is the tilt and the late break to it. Kind of reminds me of Andy Pettit as far as how sharp that breaking ball is.
Toss to Huff. 2 down. Who were some of the curveballs that you watched in your career that were difficult to deal with?
Well, Boog, I kind of liked hitting curveballs if it was coming from a right-hander, but from a left-hander, different story.
Marco Martinez, fresh off a standout pitching performance. Can he put together another excellent outing? Back here at Oracle Park, and towing the slab here, Marco Martinez. What do you look for here?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Jung-Hoo Lee leading things off and takes a strike. That one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Nicky Lopez up to the plate. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Martinez, the reigning rookie of the year, he features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a knuckleball, a splitter, and occasionally uses a cutter. Throw back in quickly, first and second now with nobody out. Here's Elliot Ramos. That catches the top part of the zone, and that's strike one.
No, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And a count 1-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Rosarena gets it in. Runner holds it third, so just one across on the play.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Matt Chapman in the box now. Takes strike one.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Lopez on third. Ramos stands at second. No outs.
No,
Just
that missed.
missed.
That's the ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Chapman gets a piece there. Here comes a pitch. And down on strikes he goes. Huge strikeout there.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Willie Adames stands in now and watches strike one. Fouled off. He was late. Foul ball, still 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Tosses to first. And they get Adames for the out. But no advance from the runners.
Well, they get a big strikeout there, and that was a nice job behind the plate to complete the out at first while keeping those runners at second and third. That could have turned out way worse for the defense.
And here is Wilyer Abreu, raging back towards the wall. Lopez comes in to score, and they take a 2-run lead. Now a second crosses the plate, and they're up by 3.
Everything came together for him. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And another ball.
That's high.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And that's in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Taylor makes the catch, and that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We head to the second from San Francisco. It's the Giants 3 and the Astros nothing. New inning getting started. So now the Astros designated hitter, Marco Martinez. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns. Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That misses.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now the first baseman, Cody Clemens. Martinez back to work. To the right side, Duran. Gets it to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Patrick Bailey will hit next. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. Ball 1 there.
Out.
Out towards right center field. Taylor moving under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
So the batting order turns over. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Arozarena makes the grab, and that's the inning. Bottom of the inning, and here is Nicky Lopez. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
That one lifted to left. Arozarena moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. Doubled his first time. Clips the corner. 0-1. Ramos, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Up the middle, a sliding stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Caught looking his first time up. Now one miss.
Inside.
Fly ball to right. Taylor brings it in, and that ends the inning. 1 out, base is empty.
Designated hitter, Marco Martinez.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bottom 4, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. That's in for a strike.
All these Giants doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Get out of town. He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
Swing and a ground ball. Durant in plenty of time to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth. Drew Waters stands in.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Line drive, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Pitch misses there, and the count now 2-0. Just missed. And ball four to aboard.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
2 on, 1 out, and now it's going to be Patrick Bailey. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Swung on, belted. That one back there. And it one-hops the wall. One run across, headed for the plate. Play at the plate.